Hi, Professor Wainaina here, your 5 minutes teacher on education, childhood, youth, parenting, and all things school. Welcome. Have you seen the elephant in your child's classroom? It's not hiding in the corner, and it's certainly not small. This elephant is the gaping disconnect between the digital world that defines your child's modern life and the analog classroom where your child spends hours every day. It's the uncomfortable absurdity of an analog space that claims to prepare your child's young mind for a world dominated by artificial intelligence, instantaneous communication, and boundless connectivity. And how is this even possible? You, like most parents, likely have a smartphone within arm's reach, one that manages your calendar, delivers your news, and connects you to others at lightning speed. You're navigating a world where answers are just a voice command away, and yet your child is still raising their hand to ask permission to use a textbook. It's time to ask yourself whether your child's classroom is really preparing your child for the realities of the world outside the classroom walls. The digital age is not a passing trend, and research consistently demonstrates that technology influences how we think, work, and learn. A 2022 report from the World Economic Forum projected that by the end of the decade, over 85 million jobs could disappear due to automation, while 97 million new roles will emerge requiring advanced digital literacy. Yet, your child's classroom clings to analog methods, relegating technology to an occasional visit to a computer lab, rather than integrating it as an essential tool for learning. Your child's classroom is creating a huge gap between the skills your child is acquiring and the competencies they will need to thrive. This is the elephant you are not even talking about. Consider the paradox. While children are often harassed for spending too much time on screens, it's those very screens that are becoming the portals to their future professions. AI, digital collaboration, and data interpretation aren't niche skills. They are the new grammar and arithmetic. Sadly, technology is yet to enter the classroom while their school tells you they are preparing your child for the future world. Which one and how? The reluctance to fully embrace the digital revolution and technology in the classroom is a huge disservice to your child. Research from the Brookings Institution highlights that students in classrooms with integrated digital tools demonstrate stronger problem-solving abilities and higher engagement levels. Digital tools in the classroom bring abstract concepts to life, provide instant feedback, and prepare students for a workplace that values adaptability over rote memorization. Why then is there still hesitation to adopt technology in the classroom? The answer is obvious. You know that your child is digitally literate and would benefit from digital tools in the classroom, but their teachers and schools are not. They do not know how to use technology for learning, and their very misinformed attempt to do it have seriously backfired. Not because digital tools are incompatible with learning, but because schools do not know how to deploy and to integrate them. If your child's classroom still resembles the one you sat in decades ago, you might ask, is this really what the future looks like? The reality is, our children's world will not slow down to accommodate outdated learning methods. their education must evolve at the same pace as the world they will inherit. Therefore, knowing that, how do you move forward? Start by asking the right questions. Attend parent-teacher conferences, not just to hear about grades, but to understand how the curriculum is preparing your child for a digital future. Advocate for meaningful integration of technology, not as an add-on, but as a transformative force. Seek schools and educators who view technology as a partner in learning, not as an afterthought. The world is already embracing the digital revolution. It's already embraced it. The only question is whether your child's education will catch up. If not, the elephant in the room grows larger and the disconnect more glaring. To ignore it is to accept that your child's preparation for tomorrow will be swallowed by the limitations of yesterday. The classroom should be a gateway to the future, not a museum of the past. And if that gateway isn't being built, it's time to demand more. Otherwise, that analog elephant in your child's classroom will only grow big. Thank you for your time. See you in the next lesson.